Hey, this is Angie for Happy Healthy Vegan, and I'm here to answer a question that I get from viewers and from people all the time. And that is, why don't you dye your hair? First of all, let me go into a little bit of my history with my hair. I actually started dyeing my hair way back when I was a kid, probably when I was about 12 or 13. And part of the reason is because my mom has a background in hairdressing. When I was growing up, she would often be doing people's hair at our house, or we'd go to someone else's house and she'd do their hair. So she always had cut my hair, and she taught me everything that I knew about hair care and makeup and all of that. So I remember one summer in junior high, my hair had gotten really light naturally from sunshine. And who knows, maybe I was squeezing some lemon in it or something like that to enhance the blonde. And then I got a haircut right before school, and somehow it turned out that like part of my hair was really brown and part of it was really white. And I decided that that I wanted to dye it all blonde so it all matched. And so I convinced Mom to dye my hair. And ever since then, I've pretty much always dyed my hair. I've had my hair a myriad of colors, pretty much every shade of blonde. Going to super light purple platinum even. I've had several shades of brown, black, blue black, orange, red, black with red roots, blue, fuchsia, brown with blonde streaks, you name it, and I've done it. And I'll try to dig up as many pictures of that as I can to share with you here, so I hope you enjoy those. Starting in college, I guess I dyed it black and blue black and went for those really dark colors. And I had it that way for like a decade. I should have mentioned this earlier. I started becoming prematurely gray really early on. In my teens, it started with a little silver patch back here, about this big, and that was the other reason I wanted to dye my hair blonde. And then, as I grew older, just spread throughout like salt and pepper. But, with the black hair, it was really noticeable, when the roots would start to come in here and all around the head here. So, it can be kind of time consuming and costly keeping up with all that. Besides which, I just was starting to feel like it was making me look a little older, having this, dark black hair and my, my aging face. Oh, I know, 46, you look so old. But in my 30s, I guess I was a little bit more self-conscious about that. So I decided to segue back into more natural hair color. And I went through this really awkward phase where it was like really orange, and I cut it really short because it got all frizzed out and dried from bleaching it, and oh, it was so awful. Then I went to like hot pink for a while, and finally went to brown, and then I did that streaks, and then finally I ended up in about 2005, right in time for my wedding to Ryan. I had a short but pretty natural looking blonde hair. So after I'd gone through all of that turmoil to get this natural hair, I decided that I might want to look into actually going au natural. And I did that for a little bit, and then I freaked out, and I bleached my hair, I think right before my photo shoot for the last Love Sparkles album, Future Past. So I'll show you a picture of that. Anyways, I was starting to suffer from a lot of allergies, really hardcore allergies, dermatological type allergies, as well as internal allergies. And I know I keep saying I'm going to do a video about my health journey, and I still need to do that, but some of the things were going on. I had always had eczema on my hands since I was a kid, but I started to grow like this weird excess skin under my fingernails. It was really uncomfortable, and my fingers felt actually puffy. It would be hard for me to sleep at night. So I went to a dermatologist, and he suggested that I remove everything from my beauty regime that could be causing allergies. Makeup, lotion, soaps, shampoos, conditioners, and hair care products. And that would include hair dye. So, you know, I was doing research on hair dye at that time, and gee whiz, it turns out there's like 5,000 or more chemical compounds in hair dye, many of which are thought to possibly contribute to cancer. It turns out that black hair dye, the darker hair dyes, have the most of those chemicals, so I was really glad that I'd already stopped dyeing my hair black. But I started thinking about it, like, why am I putting so many chemicals on my head where it's going to be absorbed directly, you know, into my cranium, into my brain potentially? I started to think, how is that healthy, you know? So that was what really pushed me to say no to hair dye completely. And now that my hair is all grown in all honesty, I think it looks really good. I think it works well, you know, working with my natural skin tone. And I think, you know, it's just, you know, how God intended it, as it were. This is how I should look. And I think, you know, I think I look as great as I possibly can. And I don't really see how dyeing my hair another color would really improve upon my beauty at this particular stage of my life. And I no longer look at my hair color as being, you know, like my personal artistic expression or my way of expressing what kind of music I listen to. Because honestly, at this point, crazy dyed hair doesn't even necessarily mean you're into punk rock, industrial, or gothic. All kinds of kids that are into normal top 40 stuff dye their hair crazy colors now, so it's not really alternative anymore. And anyways, I'm kind of past that point in my life where I have to prove how freaking alternative I am anyways. So I feel fine to let that go. And I feel healthy and I'm looking good, so, you know, why change it? I'm saving money, and also the final thing is I can be sure that I'm not contributing to tests being done on animals, because obviously to find out if hair dye is causing cancer in humans, you know what they're doing, they're testing it on animals. So I feel really bad that I had ever inadvertently contributed to the suffering of animals. Well, I've probably talked about this long enough, so feel free to contribute to this discussion down below, and subscribe above for more health tips and recipes from me and all kinds of vegan lifestyle stuff from me and Ryan here at Happy Healthy Vegan. And until next time, keep it natural, baby. Keep it natural.